Good morning students. How are you all? I hope all is well. In our previous class we learned about the different categories of microorganisms. So today we will discuss about the usefulness of microorganisms. So some microorganisms are used for commercial purpose, that means the production of alcohol and wine, then production of curd and cheese, production of baking items like cookies, biscuits, cakes, then production of idli and dosa. Then some other microorganisms are used for cleaning the environment. Then some other microorganisms like mushroom, it is used as food. Then some other microorganisms are used for the production of antibiotics and vaccine. So let us discuss about the usefulness of microorganism. So the first use of microorganism is microorganisms are used for commercial purpose. So microorganisms are used for commercial purpose. So some microorganisms are used for the production of alcohol and wine, then production of biscuits, cakes, cookies, then production of curd and cheese, production of idli and dosa. So for the production of alcohol and wine, we can use yeast. Yeast is a microorganism. So what is the reason for adding yeast? Yeast can reproduce rapidly and it can release carbon dioxide during respiration. Thus it increases the volume. So this is the reason for adding yeast into the alcohol industry and also baking industry. So yeast reproduces rapidly and it can release carbon dioxide during respiration. Thus it increases the volume. In alcohol industry, when we add yeast into a sugar solution, that means the natural sugars present in the grains of wheat, then crushed fruits, etc. When we add yeast into these natural sugars, the yeast can convert the sugar into alcohol. So when we add yeast into the natural sugars, sugar can be converted into alcohol. So this process is known as fermentation. So this process is known as fermentation. So the first use of microorganism is microorganisms are used for commercial use. In the production of alcohol and wine, we can use yeast. Then production of idli and dosa. Then production of curd and cheese. So for the production of curd and cheese, we can use lactobacillus. So for the production of curd and cheese, we can use lactobacillus. Then the term fermentation means when we add yeast into a sugar solution, the sugar can be converted into alcohol. So this process is known as fermentation. Then the second function is usefulness of microorganism is medicinal property. So some microorganisms are used for medical purposes. That means in the production of antibiotics. So in the production of antibiotics. So whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets. So whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give some antibiotic tablets. So these antibiotic tablets kill or stop the growth of microorganism. So it will kill or stop the growth of microorganism. So example for antibiotics are penicillin, streptomycin. So example for antibiotics are penicillin, streptomycin. Then some other microorganisms are used for the production of vaccines. So mother is used for the production of vaccines. So in your childhood, you must have been given injections to protect yourself against the different types of diseases. So example for like smallpox, then also polio. So some microorganisms are used for the production of vaccines. So this is the second use of microorganism. So for the medical purpose, that means the production of antibiotics for the production of vaccines. Then third one is in some microorganism increasing the soil fertility. For example, blue-green algae. So blue-green algae fix atmospheric nitrogen. So blue-green algae fix atmospheric nitrogen, thus increasing the soil fertility. So this is the third use of microorganism. So microorganism increasing soil fertility. That means it can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Example, blue-green algae. Then the fourth useful of microorganism is some microorganism cleaning the environment. So the microorganisms helps in the decomposition of dead organism. So some microorganism helps in the decomposition of dead organism. Then the next usefulness of microorganism is some microorganism like yeast. Then also some microorganism like mushroom. So mushroom is used as a food. So mushroom is used as a food. So some fungus are edible. Example, mushroom. Then some algae are also used for making toothpaste and food. So some algae are used for the production of toothpaste and food. Example for these are red algae and also brown algae. So red algae and brown algae. So these two algae are used for the production of toothpaste and food. So this is the usefulness of microorganism. So first one, commercial purpose, that means production of alcohol and wine, production of baking items like biscuits, cookies, cakes, then production of curd and cheese, production of idli and dosha. Example, yeast and lactobacillus. Second one is medicinal use, that means production of antibiotics. Example, penicillin, streptomycin. Then production of vaccine. Then third function is some microorganism increasing the soil fertility. Example, blue-green algae. Then some fungus are edible. Example, mushroom. Then some algae are also used for the production of toothpaste and food. Example, red algae and brown algae. Then some microorganism helps cleaning the environment. So these are the usefulness of microorganisms. Thank you.